Okay, so your manifold, I like keeping this, like I said to you earlier, in bypass when it's off, because then it's ready to go when you start, which is in line with the bypass line. Here's your high pressure hose coming into the manifold. We even put a super swivel on here, so it doesn't like pop the hose real easily. It's an easier install. So basically, high pressure, cold or hot water, once it's heated, will come through your manifold block, go through all these valves. With the valve open, you'll see that it'll have zero pressure. The minute you know you're ready to go, it's run through and it's bypassed. A lot of times that'll help to get air out of the system too by having this open. Once again, never leave this open more than a minute, okay? Now I'm ready to go. If the machine was running, we're not doing that because it's too loud. I'll shut this off instantly. You'll see about 4,000 PSI on the gauge, anywhere from 3,500 to 4,000 on the gauge. Now all your other valves are charged and ready. What you can do right away is open up your high pressure reel, because you got a gun on there, so it'll be under pressure, but it'll be active, so you still have a little bit of somebody grab the gun. You got to be cautious about it. So you can leave this on during your day or during your cycle if you want. If you're going to McDonald's, shut it off, that way it can release the pressure. But then you're just operating this for estimate anywhere from 7 seconds on maintenance can, 8 seconds to normally about 30 seconds. You saw what we cleaned here. I mean, so you know a good cleaning. You want to leave it because you got a show and everybody in the neighborhood is coming out to walk. You're always going to have that where, you know, it's nice when you get your maintenance and you're done doing the dog and pony show. But other than that, you know, you'll see an average of 30, 40 seconds, 20, 30, 40. Really depends on the car. Number two, when done, just go ahead and check your valve off. Open up the other valve. Now you got the other cleaning head.
Can you run them simultaneously?
Huh?
Can you run them simultaneously?
We don't recommend it because sometimes you get a heat boost out of that, and
you're getting less water.
Well, the golden rule of pressure washing is that when you double your flow, you triple or quadruple your cleaning speed. So when we try to run the lower volume, it would take 3-4 minutes to clean it. So it's just like going from a 13 horse little Honda pressure washer to a 31 horse Vanguard. Difference between a 20-inch push mower and a 72-inch riding tractor mower. So, you know, we did find that we got the ultimate speed, but now it created more issues. When we were trying the cheaper little head, they were blowing apart on us at full flow, full pressure. The life on them was barely, sometimes it was 200 hours, give or take. So we had to build these heads and spec them out to handle 3,509 high volume, hot water, everything else. Like you said about your own motor valve, if you max it out, I mean, you don't want to have to buy $3,000, $5,000 cleaning heads every 2-3 months to go broke. The bottom line, these are pretty self-explanatory when it comes to that. Leave them off, make sure they're off because they will shoot about 30 feet. You saw the spray on them without a card on them. And try to keep your area free and clear. Keep everybody towards the front of the trailer, not behind or side. The pigtail here is long enough so you can work on the curb so you're not in the middle of the street when it comes to that. I would use safety vests, that kind of stuff. Make sure people know you're there. There's too many idiots with texting and all that crap. Nothing to worry about. Now the valving here, so that's kind of your high pressure manifold, high pressure side. I'm going to move it back open. And then you can keep that off just for storage. Now these control valves here, and we just added one on your trailer. So basically, you got two tanks, two 270-gallon tanks. We actually have a recovery tank. Some of the other brands they dump all the waste in the hopper only. And you saw what's in here.
Oh yeah.
On 2 cans. You imagine by the end of the day, I mean, it's ridiculous what they promote. I mean, it's insanity. So bottom line, if you wanted to go out to Walmart tonight and do the storefront or something like that, you can actually open both tanks here and here. That'll join the 2 tanks together. Now you have 540 gallons of water, of fresh water you can build the job with. You can still recycle the water from doing the storefronts and all that, and reuse it and sidewalk water is not going to be a big deal. You don't want to do and suck up paver sand and that kind of debris, but on normal concrete sidewalk parking areas, it's good to go. So you do have the capability of joining the two tanks together. Say on the same situation, you go to a waste company and they allow you to pump into the wash bay, but not really good amount of access for water, or just in general, you're pumping in the wash bay. You can fill up both tanks with fresh water, run it through the system, and just have twice as much water to go to be able to discharge and pump away on there. You can also drain either tank.
Probably do that when we leave.
Yeah, before you go, yeah. And you can drain your supply tank, and you can drain them both together. What we've done here is we added this suction up drain hose. This is going to be for the heavy solids or sediment. Not heavy because it's already going to be below 1,000 micron by the time it gets to the black tank. So with here, we're now able to drain the black recovery tank from there, which at this time doesn't have enough water in it to do anything.
Right along the.
Yeah, so basically, it should cycle down and fill up, so let me. So I'll re-explain this briefly, where you have your black float 12-volt float down on the bottom there, and the white one right here. Black float activates your transfer pump. White float shuts off your vacuum motor. Pretty quick, very easy. Call and we can give you all the little advice on how to reset it if you need it. Then don't forget to put your basket filter back in. Then these are never perfect videos. They're in training. They're so hard to get in and around everything. It does have a gasket here on the bottom to seal up for the vacuum. This is just like almost any other wet vac, you know what I mean, when it comes to that vac. And it had the pump out. Just lock down. Now,
As I say, what's that for? That light thing?
this is your filter wrench to get for the hydroclear filters.
Okay.
So typically, if you wanted to run a vacuum surface cleaner, 30-inch vac surface cleaner, you just take the hose off here and connect your two 50-foot sections to your surface.
Okay.
Or you get a scupper tool already with a vacuum head on it. So if you're just trying to block the storm drain off and run the vacuum head, you can just run the vacuum hose from here out. The one I was telling you about the Toyota plant with the oil and grease, you know the oil absorbent pillows? You think about it, if you put that down in that basket and that water's flowing through, you can pre-filter if it's real heavy oil on there. But other than that, you have your exhaust for you to know that you have vacuum. The exhaust will blow out here. So if all of a sudden you want to double check and you fire up both switches and the machine's on, you can just make sure you just feel it because it'll be loud and you just know that you got air coming out of there.